In a matter of hours, the Army veteran now charged with shooting and killing an 11-year-old boy who was playing a game of ding-dong ditch with his cousin over the weekend is due in court.
So we're now learning new information from investigators about the case.
This 10-year-old boy, the cousin, I've talked to him and his family at length, and I want to relay how brave this young man is. This young man stopped in the street and said, "I didn't know what to do, but I wish I could have done more."
The case, as you may know, is now making national headlines as well. We have live team coverage this morning with the latest updates, beginning with Devon Roming live outside the Harris County Courthouse.
Yeah, Devon, you were there when that suspect appeared in court yesterday. What have you learned since then?
Well, guys, this morning we've learned that prosecutors have gathered a lot of new evidence in this case, including evidence from an eyewitness who was out there that night. That witness is, we're told, is Julian Guzman's 11-year-old cousin. He was actually out with Julian running around doing the door knocks on Saturday night, and he was able to give a detailed description to investigators of the suspect in this case, including what he was wearing that night as well as where he was shooting from in the backyard. But perhaps the most critical key piece of evidence in this case as of right now is Julian's cell phone. He was actually recording the moment that he ran up to the door and did the door knock all the way up until the moment where he was running away for his life.
I unfortunately have had to watch countless recordings and surveillance of people in their last moments. It's never easy. It is never easy to listen to, but when you talk about an 11-year-old dying where we hear it, that's going to be just some of the most horrific evidence that I can imagine.
Investigators say the night of the shooting, Leon was detained for questioning and then released, but since his arrest, he has not been speaking. He's expected to make his second court appearance this morning for a bond hearing at 9 o'clock. Now, that's the latest on where things stand with this investigation. In the meantime, I want to send it over to my colleague, Ugochi Aloka. She's out there at the scene right now where Julian was sadly killed. And Ugochi, what are you seeing out there this morning?
Hey, Devon. Well, I'm seeing a growing memorial site here with balloons. We're also seeing candles here and flowers and a blue cross with beautiful messages written for 11-year-old Julian Guzman. Julian's mother even writing here, "I love you, Julian. You will always be in my heart. Rest in peace, baby mom." She also called her son very affectionate, loving, always smiling, and always attentive to others in a different post. I want you to take a look at your screen here. This is a picture of 11-year-old Julian Guzman, and here's the growing memorial site for the 11-year-old when it started forming just yesterday. Doctors pronounced him dead on August 31st after he was taken to the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds as a result of the ding-dong ditch shooting. Houston police say Julian and a cousin rang the suspect's doorbell 2 times before the third ring led to his death. Now, court documents say a witness told police the suspect fired a warning shot into the ground before firing a shot at Guzman as he ran away. Neighbors tell us they sympathize with what Julian's family is going through, and an investigator on the case explains how this ding-dong ditch game escalated quickly.
What we started off was 2 kids knocking on a door. 10 seconds later, they're getting chased down a separate street by an unknown man.
It's going to take time. It will for the family, for them to realize that their son passed away. It's not easy.
Yeah, back out here live, you can see also a volleyball with some messages for Julian here, a picture of him and some of his friends. So this memorial site was created here to really honor him, and we can see how they're doing that. We expect maybe more people to show up today, so we'll be following that throughout the morning. But we do know that the family has created a GoFundMe account for 11-year-old Julian Guzman, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers really go out to them as they continue to follow this devastating case. Now, coming up in the next hour on KH11 Plus at 7 a.m., we will hear more from that neighbor you just heard from there, as well as an extended interview response from the detective that also spoke that is investigating this Ding Dong Ditch shooting case. Reporting live in Houston this morning, Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.
So many here and across the country following this so closely. Ugochi and Devon, thank you. And we'll continue our team coverage all morning on air and during our streaming newscast. As Ugochi mentioned, that's KHOU 11 Plus. In the meantime, the full summary of all the details on this tragic story you can find right now on our website, khou.com.